Coach Travis Hudson and student athletes Nadia and Kayland Jackson. So, Coach, if you could get us started with an opening statement.
Really, really proud of how our team played tonight. South Carolina was very, very good. They're physical. They've struggled handling the ball some throughout the year, but I thought stood up to it pretty well tonight, handled the ball pretty well, which gave them a lot of good opportunities. Just a very, very mature effort by our team. After that first set, they hit 324 in the first set against us, and we made a couple of adjustments, and these kids went out, and it's just a veteran performance, and I'm really proud to get this one.
Yeah. Coach, first question. This is our third straight win in the opening round of the NCAA tournament, so 3 straight second rounds. What does that say about the program and just the consistency we're competing at?
Well, it just says a lot about these kids. We're a talented team, and we're not accidentally on this stage. These are kids that have played in this moment, have been successful in this moment, and they're very, very talented volleyball players. And they're a product of our program, is what they are. They're kids that have come here and stayed here, and we live in this world of transfer portals and quick fixes, and these are kids that have grinded and worn that WKU across their chest for years and have grown up together, have turned into a special team together, and it allows them to stick together in tough environments like we were in today.
Sure, and Nadia, bouncing off that, we've been to 3 straight second rounds since you've been here. What has that been like, coming into the program and just continuing to be at that level?
I think it's a great thing that we do every single year, and it's so hard. You think back to one of our first games, and it feels like forever ago that we've been trying to put ourselves in a position to be here. And we're very proud. We know we deserve to be here, and I think that's why we played the way we did tonight.
And then, KJ, you've now been to 4 NCAA tournaments in your 5 years here. What has it been like to continuously be in the NCAA tournament, win in the NCAA tournament, and then help show the freshmen as well and the younger kids what it's like and what our culture's like?
It's just an overwhelming experience, and everyone doesn't get to do this, so Travis likes to remind us of that, and it just makes you really grateful that our team just sticks together. We always, bounce off each other, work off each other, and I just love where we are right now. I mean, we're a solid unit. It's nice to see the freshmen, teaching them, watching how we're impacting them and how much they're loving this and enjoying this right now. And it's just an awesome experience just to see when I first came in here and I had Jess and Alyssa and Sydney, and then now I'm the 5th-year senior, and I get to show these freshmen, what it's like to play at WKU.
Travis, we had 4 aces today. How did you feel about our serve receive today?
Well, I thought our serving, I wasn't real pleased with it overall. I thought it was an area we could really attack South Carolina, and like I said, they stood up to it very, very well. Now, on the flip side of that, we handled the ball fantastically well in serve receive. I thought South Carolina put good service pressure on throughout the match. They primarily targeted Logan Kale and Hallie Shelton, and both those kids stood up to it, from point 1 through the end of that match. And, it allowed it. It's all connected. We hit, 375 against an SEC opponent in the first round of the NCAA tournament, and it's because of how we handled the ball. When you have people like Kayland Jackson and Lauren Matthews and Katie Eisenbarger and Paige Briggs and Avery, we've got a lot of places we can go with that thing, and you saw great balance. Up and down the line, they all had good nights offensively, which is a credit to Nadia and the job she does, but is connected back to that first touch. And Hallie and Logan especially were very, very good there tonight.
This is our 4th Power 5 win of the season, which matches our program record at this point. What do you do to prepare the team to not be intimidated, by the name on somebody's chest?
That's not even a thought in our locker room. We have high-level volleyball players, and the teams we face have high-level volleyball players. But we've got a locker room full of kids that can play anywhere in the country. Okay, and there's a lot of bigger. There's a lot of more money. There's a lot of bigger. There's a lot of all those things. But there's not a whole lot better than what Western Kentucky does. I think we've won more matches than anybody in Division I volleyball over the last 4 or 5 years. And our players aren't playing up to the competition. Our players are at that level, and they can compete at that level, and they know they can. And so when we step on the floor, we expect to play at a high level. And and we relish the opportunity to be in these environments.
Nadia, the team hit 375 over our season average today against an SEC team. What was working for the team that you saw today?
I think what Travis said, we were able to do this because our passing was great tonight. But everyone was ready to go, obviously. Everyone hit very great, and they did their job. They were smart as well. If it wasn't a great set, they knew exactly what to do with it, where to put the ball, and kind of slowed South Carolina down.
Yeah. And KJ, this is back-to-back big matches for you, a little bit of a lull in between, but what did what was Nadia doing out there that was working for you, and just being able to perform at this level back-to-back matches?
Obviously, Nadia's a great setter. But, again, it's just the passers. Logan and Hallie, they were sticking it. So it puts less of a strain on your setter when she doesn't have to run around everywhere. So, obviously she did a great job dishing it out. And it was a fun game,
Hey, listen. There's two kinds of people in the world, okay? When your car's about to run out of gas and you got to make it 5 more miles, do you barely touch the gas and try to creep there, or do you just punch that thing and hope you make it? And this girl has been in our program for a long time and has been through a lot of things. And she knows she's at the end of the road and about to run out of gas, and she's putting her foot through the floor right now, and it's a lot of fun to watch.
Coach, at this point, what do you do to get the team ready for tomorrow's match?
We got to hydrate. It's unbelievably hot in that building in December. But hydrate, we've got to get a lot of fluids in us, and then just rest and come back. Look, whoever we play tomorrow, Citadel or Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech obviously is a favorite. Doesn't mean they're going to get there. This is the NCAA tournament. But if we do see Georgia Tech tomorrow, they're such a gifted team, and they're so tough and competitive, and they've played all year at an extremely high level. And we know our hands will be full, but we hope they feel the same way. And when you start advancing in the NCAA tournament, that's what it's supposed to be. And it'll be 2 high-level teams going at it tomorrow. At a high level, and we just want to go out and do what we do. As I told our kids, there's only one team left standing at the end of this thing, and we won't control all of that. We just want to make sure that we're who we are every single day. And I've got one more day with my team, and that's all I care about right now.
And that answered the one that our media had too. So thank you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.